Ladies and gentlemen and photographers and video designers, we're going to do part 7. We're going to add sound to our project. So the first thing we have to do is make sure the slides are in the correct length and the correct order before we add music. So adding music should always be the very last thing, because it doesn't work very well to add music, then have to slide things around and change the length of the music and so on and so forth, especially if you're adding multiple songs. I'm just going to, for ease, just going to add one song. But if you're adding multiple songs, you really want to have everything totally dialed in, all this stuff perfect before you go on. Okay, so I'm assuming that you have already used Audacity to get the sound that you want. I've already taught you how to use Audacity to record sound from YouTube, so I'm not going to show you that again. But if you need to get Audacity, there it is. And if you can't remember how, send me an email or something, and I'll get you to a video that shows you how to do it. All right, so let's add the music. So when you do have the music, you should have it in your audio assets folder. By the way, OpenShot has put all these little files and stuff in here, like the thumbnails, the assets, and these weird files. That's from OpenShot. So if you delete those, I have a feeling that it's going to mess up your project. So please don't delete any of those things. Okay? So, but at any rate, if you look inside the audio assets folder, I put my MP3 that I'm going to use. So it's already in there. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to, I think that might already be in here. Anyway, so I'm going to delete this to show you how to do it. So I'm going to remove that from the project. Anyway, so I'm going to hit that plus, and I'm going to go to that folder, and then I'm going to open this file, and there it is. So if you look, this one's kind of funny. It's not seeing it as audio. It actually thinks it's a video, which is kind of odd, and that's going to do some weird things. But at any rate, so we have our track 4 here, and so we're going to drag this audio down here. Now we want the video to end right here, and you can see it goes on and on. The song goes on and on forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink everything down, so I can try to find the end of this song. Oh my goodness, it goes on forever. Okay, so I shrunk it down, and I'm going to drag it to right there, so it ends right when everything else ends. Okay, so I'm going to make everything a little bit bigger now, so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's change this length to line up. Okay, so it's going to line up. Now, the weird thing is, if you look at this, let's go to the front. It's seeing this thing as a video, so it's putting like the album cover on here. So I don't want that. So I'm going to have to right-click on this thing, and I'm going to have to separate the audio into a single clip. So we're going to do that. So we have the picture. We have this picture of the album cover over here, and then we have the sound here. So now I'm going to remove this clip. I'll drag this up top. Okay, so now we have just the sound. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to go to volume, and at the start of the clip, we're going to fade in slow. And you can see the little green line indicating that there's like a little animation type thing there for the volume change. And then at the end of the clip, we're going to fade out slow. Okay, so we're going to fade in and fade out. And so I think it's going to run pretty choppy because my computer's pretty slow, but let's see how it looks up here. Yeah, it runs pretty slow. By the way, I didn't show you this, but sometimes you can adjust the size of everything so you can see more or less, so you can grab that handle. That when you're getting to where you have 4 tracks or 3 tracks or whatever, sometimes that's handy. All right, so we've added songs, and we added the fade in and fade out, and that's it. So the next video is going to be on how to finish up.